Wow, things went to hell really fast after the James Charles Wars. Luckily, the only place unaffected was this arcade, and I have the coin of the realm. This brings me back to the good old days when I was in my friend's basement chugging Go-Gurt playing video games. You know, I wonder if there's a show about a video game. No, it can't be. No.
McRib is back!
The year is 2007. I'm 12, and I'm doing what any 12-year-old boy would be doing. It was the good old days. Britney Spears is having a meltdown. On top of that, I'm chugging some Go-Gurt and watching Halo montages with the same song, Breaking Benjamin's song, every single time. Doing these normal things, the RuneScape, the Halo montages. Then, your friend grabs the remote and he turns on G4, gamer television. My little nuts were quaking. Apparently 2007 was the Wild West when it comes to TV and commercials because anything went. It was no rules. I mean, look at this commercial for G4. Look, I can recreate that in 2 minutes.
Remember the last time you used a public restroom?
I bet you couldn't even see the difference in those two commercials. Mwah! The reason I'm telling you about G4 is because it is important to understand G4 so you can understand the show Code Monkeys and why it failed. Code Monkeys was going up against two shows on G4, X-Play and Attack of the Show. X-Play was basically just a video game review show that you would see on YouTube. So this is a hot spot where you could go check out your two favorite bland dude number one and hot chick number two talk about video games. Woo! Then you had Attack of the Show. Attack of the Show was the same thing, except you could just call it the Sarah Underwood Show. I swear, this is the start of E-Girls. Ugh, it makes me so frustrated. Look at those boobies. It is just entrapment.
I won't allow it!
Is the beginning of E-Girls started right there at G4 at Attack of the Show. I guarantee it. It got those gamers harder than Portland cement. Will Wheaton, one of the early faces of G4, actually quit, citing unprofessional conduct, mistreating of employees, and paying them in pizza.
Sir, I know this may finish me as an acting ensign, but
Shut up, Wesley!
And I thought I'd seen it all. So Code Monkeys was created by comedy writer Adam De La Pena. It sported a lot of crude humor that used a lot of South Park methods. Being set during the mid-1980s, at the high point of the 8-bit gaming era, you come to find Dave and Jerry, best friends, game developers, at a fictional game studio of Gameavision. Most of the plot in the story usually involves the cast getting entangled in a major part of gaming history or making fun of some current or past trend. Really cool concept, right? It appears like this is going to have a very long and successful run as a TV show, as it's something completely unique to the genre. I'm very confused! Honestly, Code Monkeys could have been amazing. The cast and guest stars for Code Monkeys were incredible. You had Dana Snyder, who voiced Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. You also had the actual Steve Wozniak. You had John Romero, creator of the Doom series, Ed Boon of Mortal Kombat, Tommy Chong, and Howard Scott Warshaw, who made the Atari E.T. game. Not only were these a cool group of cameos that were amazingly unique, but if you picked up the reference, it was funny, and it gave you a little gamer chub as an achievement for your gamer knowledge. In terms of G4, Code Monkeys' first season was amazing, as it had 20 million views on its first season, and the second by all account was just as good as the first season. Then, the show disappeared. Adam De La Pena did go on to create 2 series in the style of Code Monkeys. Those series are called Outlands, which is a space series, more of the sci-fi genre. Oh, fuck off, Siri. And Your Dungeon, My Dragon, which is filled with a lot of fantasy tropes of fantasy games and media.
It doesn't look like you have an app named
Oh my god, Siri, fuck off. Anyways, these can be found on shut up. These can be found on geekandsundry.com. It eventually became pretty clear the show was not making a return. Regardless of what many people think, there are a lot of opinions on this show. I think Code Monkeys is one of the type of shows that a lot of nerd shows attempt to be.
Bazinga!
They have a lot of clever nods to gaming and its culture, and I think they felt pretty genuine. You'd say Code Monkeys had the spirit of that nerd generation behind it. All in all, I want to give the show a solid banger in the mouth! There you have it, a banger in the mouth out of 10 for Code Monkeys. Before I wanted to end this episode, I wanted to talk to the creator specifically, so I contacted him through Twitter, and this is what he had to say. I think this is hinting at a possible return of Code Monkeys.